I love walking. I would walk from here to anywhere, but I couldn't do it anymore. You go through the 5 stages of grief. I always salute the healthcare team of St. Luke's because they really made my stay as comfortable as possible. If I were to choose another institution, I think I would have still gone to St. Luke's. I'm Jose Miguel Albornoz. People call me Mick. I'm 34. When I graduated from med school, after taking the boards, I got my diagnosis of multiple sclerosis. So while studying for the boards, I just woke up one day and it felt like my feet weren't right. When I stepped, it felt like I would be off balance. So that's what started it. I thought it was just fatigue, being hungover, or just being tired for the day. But in fact, I didn't check it with anyone other than just myself. I'm just probably tired. This imbalance is okay. Until such a time, I couldn't go to the mall. I didn't want to go to the mall. Going to work was already a chore. Going down the stairs was already too much. A few months later, that included incontinence of my bladder and bowel, which led me to several tests and the diagnosis until I got my MRI results that it was clinched as multiple sclerosis. The first symptom, when you stand up and your legs are not quite right, that came June of 2016. And then I consulted February of 2017, but between that time, I consulted, there were more symptoms than before. I can't walk for long periods of time. I love walking. I would walk from here to anywhere. Like walking was my thing, but I couldn't do it anymore. And that's what made me do every test there is just to rule out anything else. And then when all the tests were negative, that's when I decided, okay, I think I need to actually consult with another physician who is an expert in this field. Like any person, you go through the 5 stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. The denial part was easy because I was a physician. I understood what the illness meant, what the physiology was, what were the causes, what were the factors that influenced why I got that illness. The anger was directed mostly at my family for not knowing how to deal with it as much as they could. And bargaining, that didn't come to me. But I was vacillating between depression and acceptance. I would accept, but then when something new would happen, I would become depressed. I'd just be sad, but it would go away. I'd accept the new symptom, kind of adjust my life, and then go back to my daily living. As a physician living with a chronic debilitating condition, there are points that are advantageous for me. Because you're a physician, you know other physicians. You know them or you've worked with them before. So it's easier to get access to healthcare. When you are explained medical jargon or other terms that may be foreign to others, it clicks with you. You already know what that means. When they tell you sclerosis, when you are talking to other people about your illness, you know yourself how to make it palatable to them. My dad, who is also a physician, he introduced me to neurologist, Dr. Joquino, who practices at St. Luke's. She was the one who introduced me to Dr. Damian, the #1 specialist for demyelinating illnesses here in the Philippines. He told me that because your illness was no longer responding to the usual therapy of a monoclonal antibody, steroids, it wasn't helping, to introduce me to stem cell treatments. I was referred to Dr. Lopez here at St. Luke's Global. He took me through that stage, through the treatment plans, asking me how I am. Not promises on the outcomes, but at least giving me hope that I can manage my illness better. I was admitted here at St. Luke's Glova, March 18, 2025. I was admitted on my birthday, and the staff actually greeted me. They sang a birthday song for me during my admission. It was a multidisciplinary team of internal medicine, the specialists of hematology, oncology, infectious disease, and the allied staff. They were all very kind. They would explain everything. I told them, please don't call me doc. I am a patient right now. You can just treat me like you would any other patient. And they did. I saw the quality of care that they gave. And it was tailored and personalized to you. It was an important part for me that they knew I was a physician, but being a patient came first, right down to the nutritionist. Although I knew the diet, but she would still explain everything. I loved that you really take the time to personalize the care, even if you know the person might already know. There is no harm in telling them over and over, because in fact it might be the wrong things. But after my discharge, what I enjoyed the most was the improvement of my fatigue. Incontinence that I was mentioning earlier, that also improved. I'm doing physical therapy now, which is helping me with my walking. My balance is better as well. Standing balance anyway, that one's better. Dr. Lopez would visit me every day, every morning, on the dot. I would be awake then, but groggy and kind of irritable, because when I was doing the stem cell, we needed to have had chemotherapy. I didn't want to drink anything. I didn't want to eat anything. I just wanted to lie down in bed. But he was still there every day, encouraging me to do the things that I should be doing. He would always ask how I was feeling. We would try to practice standing up and walking, because prior to my treatment, I couldn't walk a foot without needing help from another person. But slowly, I started to gain some motor function back. So during my recovery, my number one goalkeeper was myself, because I needed to do the things that I could not do before. I needed to try the things again. My family was there to help support me through my nutritional buildup. They always reminded me that I needed to eat, because I lost quite a bit of weight during that time. And my friends, my coworkers, they were there because when I needed cheering up, they were there and encouraging me just to do the things that I wanted to do and to go to physical therapy. Dr. Lopez and his team also encouraged me to do physical therapy. Even after my discharge, during my recovery, they would talk through Viber, asking me how I was, looking at my lab tests, and reminding me what I needed to do. And my boyfriend, he was there when I needed assistance, when I would need someone to actually physically help me. And syempre, that's emotional support right there. St. Luke's has the best technology there is here in the Philippines, and it has a whole team of specialized physicians who can and are able to care for you and meet your needs. I always salute the healthcare team of St. Luke's, because they really made it a point to make my stay as comfortable as possible. There was no time in which I was distressed and looking for help, because they would always be there. Choosing the right hospital, you need to know the standards of care, the standards that they uphold, and the physicians who are also experts in their field. So those factors come into play when choosing a hospital to stay at. And I think St. Luke's has all of those. Guards, to the elevator people, to the nurses, to the med techs, to the residents, the fellows, and of course my attending physicians and my attending Dr. Lopez. There was a culture of excellence that we don't just do it because it's what has to be done. We do it because it's the right thing to do, and it is the best way to do things. If I were to choose another institution, I think I would have still gone to St. Luke's. Thank you.
At St. Luke's, we journey with you with compassion and expertise, nurturing hope, advancing medicine, and shaping a healthier future.